Welcome back, everyone. Here to Bronx Talks, back at it with another series preview. Just to recap a little bit. We took 2 out of 3 from Toronto Blue Jays, playing pretty well. Unfortunately, we dropped the last game in the 3-game set, which was just kind of everything bad had happened. The umpires were absolutely horrid. What else? We were reminded that the offense does and has the capability to play like this, kind of a flashback of what we saw early on. So, people have to keep that in mind. Although we had the 11-game winning streak, everything was so dandies and daisy lines. So, that's just flashback of what this offense has the capability to do. Yanks had their chances. They didn't capitalize. Rough way to end the series. But nonetheless, they did take the series against a good opponent. That's all you can ask for. With the off day tomorrow, after the off day, the Yanks will look to play the Texas Rangers back in the Bronx. And, we're going to tell you everything about that series and how the Yankees can maybe start a new winning streak and have yet another successful homestand. Christian, what are our probables?
I'm on it. Game 1, Friday night. Thank God, no Apple TV game. It's Glenn Otto versus Garrett Cole. Glenn Otto, he was actually in the trade for Gallo. He was one of the 6 prospects we gave up. He's a right-handed pitcher. Fastball sits around 92. Secondary slider, curveball change. He began the year in Triple-A, but has a 2.89 ERA in 2 starts. This guy's not stretched out, though. He hasn't thrown more than 75 pitches in start yet. So, we could look to get this guy out of the game early and get to the bullpen.
Noted.
Garrett Cole, in his last 2 starts, 12 2/3 innings, 15 strikeouts, 3 walks, no runs. He's been lights out.
Goes the distance.
So yeah, that game's looking pretty favorable towards us. Game 2, 1:05 start. Dan Dunning versus Luis Severino. Primary sinker baller, slider, change, cutter. It's been okay this year, 3.81 ERA, coming off a very good outing though. 7 2/3 innings, just 1 run. Severino, he was off to a hot start, but I thought his last 2 starts have been pretty meh. I'd like to see him get back on track, a nice clean outing. Game 3, 1:35. Don't love the start time, but it's all right. John Gray versus Jordan Montgomery. Newly acquired, was on the Rockies for a few years. Now he's a Ranger. Pretty standard pitch mix. His fastball can get up there in velo. He was injured for 2 weeks. I think he got injured on like April 19th, maybe. And then made another start on May 4th and got lit up. And that was his last start. So, not May 4th. Today's May 4th. May 3rd. And Jordan Montgomery is coming off a solid outing versus Toronto, and he's looking to stay hot. Just be consistent, and yeah. That's the probables.
Yeah, those are our probables for this series. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the Yanks play. Hopefully the game we had was just a bloop and doesn't turn into something I don't want to see. Because, Yusei Kikuchi, he sucks. He had like an ERA of 7 going into this game. Dialed us up, carves us up. So, we'll see what we can do. But hopefully at the off day, we can regroup, bounce back, and, start a new winning streak. But, the Yanks have been playing good ball for the most part. Um, you know, coming through in key situations. The bullpen's been magnificent. Um, you know, and with a weak opponent like Texas going back to the stadium, I do expect the Yankees to continue their winning ways. Um, you know, another thing, Glenn Otto starting game one, something that popped out to me. Uh, correct me if I'm wrong. He's made 2 starts this season in the bigs.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So he's made 2 starts this season in the big leagues. And Yankees tend not to hit guys who recently came up good at all. They really do struggle seeing guys, that never really heard of. So that'd be one thing I would really look out for to see how their at bats go game one, because they do tend to struggle. And we'll see what this Otto kid's like, getting traded from the Yankees to the Rangers. And now he's facing his former club that traded him. Might want to stick it to us. As far as the bats go, Aaron Judge has been very, very good of late, other than tonight, but you blame that on the shitty umpires. Aaron Judge has been really good. Stanton has looked really good. Donaldson's heated up a bit. Gallo hit a home run after, he'd missed the last 3 games due to an injury. He hit a home run. Looked pretty decent today. Anthony Rizzo cooled down a bit, but you got to expect him going back to the Bronx, and the Blue Jays tend to shift really well against us. They always have us played correctly. So there was definitely a couple hits in this series that, Rizzo hit it right to the guy. There's one guy, and the only guy on the left side of the infield hit it directly at him. So, could just be some bad luck for Rizzo. But, hopefully the Yanks can just continue what they were doing. The scary thing is, how streaky the team was last year. I wouldn't say they're, totally streaky this year, because they haven't really totally lost, consecutive games or that much, or I don't know if they've lost a consecutive game all year. But it is a little bit frustrating, I wouldn't say worrisome, but it's something to look out for, see how this offense plays in game one. The offense looks good, looks normal. I wouldn't say it's anything to worry about, but the offense has another bad performance. I would say you could start to get a little bit.
I would disagree.
I think you really can't.
The MLB and runs, the offense looks unbelievable. I don't think you have one game where you get shut out, don't capitalize on a few chances, then panic. Rangers, though, their offense is also pretty bad. Their pitching's pretty bad. They're 26th in ERA out of the 30 MLB teams. 21st in average. The Rangers aren't that good of a team. Obviously, they got hyped up a little. I think if you looked at their team a little deeper, you knew that it was going to be a little while till they were really good. But this is a team to beat. I'd like to see the Yankees stay hot, take 2 out of 3, sweep. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not even, after our big winning streak, I'm not even satisfied with 2 out of 3s anymore. A couple other things, some guys to watch out for. Top of my list is Corey Seager, just because he really scares me in Yankee Stadium. Short porch. We've seen the short porch has made some headlines this year. So, I'd be a little bit worried about
He's
that.
leading the team in homers with 4. That's awful.
Christian, it's 3-14, my man. Doesn't matter. He hits a pop-up, fly ball, lefty, ball's gone. So
no, I'm just saying it's more like embarrassing. Like we had
oh,
Rizzo, Judge, just standing at 4, maybe.
yeah. And another thing, Marcus Simeon, who absolutely last year absolutely obliterated the Yankees, he just absolutely destroyed them. So I would definitely look out for him. He's basically seen our whole staff. He knows us. He played in Yankee Stadium a lot last year. So he's definitely concerning to me.
Have you seen his numbers on the year?
I did not see his numbers.
He's batting 163.
Well, that's not good. That definitely makes me feel a lot better about things, Christian. But
no home runs.
He still kills the Yankees. So you got to keep
450 OPS.
All right, we get it. He's playing really awful. That's below the Gallo line.
Watching MLB Network yesterday, I think they said he was like the worst. I don't know, for like whatever the 20 games or whatever, he was like the worst position player this season so far.
He kills the Yankees. So Yankee Stadium, maybe this is where he tries to get back on track. I don't care if he's batting 0.00. Still look out for him. But the other Texas Rangers. One guy I would look to heat up before Christian will give you his guy. I thought about Joey Gallo. I'm not a Joey Gallo fan per se. He did hit a home run, and I'm definitely feeling a lot better about him. I don't know. It's really tough. I'll go with Josh Donaldson. I think he's been swinging the bat a lot better. Still not there yet where we want him to be, but I think Josh Donaldson might have a breakout homestand here. Maybe at least 3 few home runs. I don't know. I think he really gets back on track here in the Bronx. I got a feeling I liked his at bats a little bit more. Not where we want him. The strikeouts have still been an issue, but he's definitely seeing the ball better. So I'm going to take Josh Donaldson as my breakout guy here against Texas and beat up on Glenn Otto. Who you got, Christian?
I think I'll go Stanton starts his hot streak.
He's already kind of started it, just not. He started it. He just hasn't gotten the.
I don't know if I'd say he started it.
Yeah, he has. He's been hitting the ball really well.
I don't know. I feel like he has like one hit a game. That's like a nice single or a home run every now and then. I don't know.
He's hitting the ball. I don't
think he's in his groove yet.
Well, I think he just hasn't gone on one of those massive home run things, and but we'll see. Yeah. So that's basically all we got. Frustrating way to end a winning streak, but we got to go back home, take care of business, back in the Bronx, back in the pinstripes, baby. I know it was kind of, wasn't funny. We lost the game, but, Vlad was acting like they won the World Series after losing 2 out of 3 and playing god awful against us. So that, it wasn't fun to see, but it made Vlad look like an idiot. So I guess that was enjoyable. But frustrating way. Hopefully the Yanks bats pick it up and we can start a new winning streak. That's all I got, Chris. Is that all you got? All right, Bronx Sox. Let's go have a successful home stand. And Christian's on Instagram right now. And as always, Bronx Sox, keep talking.